I should have known something was wrong when my wife, Sarah, became obsessed with home renovations. It started small, a new backsplash in the kitchen. Then it was the guest bathroom. Then, suddenly, our perfectly fine bedroom needed a complete overhaul. Enter Mark, the builder. Tall, tanned, and always smirking, he arrived every Saturday like clockwork. Sarah would hover around him, bringing him iced tea, laughing too loud at his jokes. "He's just friendly," she'd say when I raised an eyebrow. But then the receipts didn't add up. A $3,000 charge for custom shelving, but no new shelves appeared. A $1,200 plumbing invoice, for work done on a Sunday, when Mark's crew supposedly didn't work. And the kicker? Sarah started taking inspiration trips with him. "We are touring model homes. He's showing me tile samples." Every time, she'd come home with flushed cheeks and a strange, hurried energy. Then, last Tuesday, I found the hotel keycard. It fell out of her purse as she rushed out the door, room 214, the Palm Suites. When I called the hotel, the clerk confirmed. "Oh yes, Mr. and Mrs. Dawson stay with us often. Our last name is Harper." I confronted Sarah that night. What followed was a masterclass in deflection. "Sarah, you're imagining things." "Me," the hotel said. "Sarah, they confused me with someone else." Her voice rising, "God, you're so paranoid." Then, the final lie. She snatched the keycard, snapped it in half, and screamed. "Happy now? You've ruined everything over nothing." That night, I checked her phone location. I arrived at the Palm Suites at 9:17 p.m., just as the sun dipped below the horizon. Sarah's car sat in the far corner of the lot, next to Mark's signature red pickup with the vanity plate, "Mrfixit." The night manager recognized me from earlier. He hesitated before confirming, "Room 214. They've been coming every Tuesday for, maybe 3 months?" I took the stairs 2 at a time. Through the door, I heard them before I saw them, Sarah's familiar laugh, followed by a low, masculine chuckle. Then the bed springs. The headboard hitting the wall. My wife's breathy moans. I didn't knock. I didn't scream. I simply pulled out my phone and texted. "Me, tile samples must be fascinating tonight." The noises stopped instantly. 30 seconds of silence. Then Sarah's panicked whisper, "Oh my God, he's here." When the door finally opened, Sarah stood wrapped in a sheet, her hair disheveled, her lips swollen. Mark hovered behind her, shirtless, still buckling his belt. "Sarah, this isn't what it looks like." Even now, the lies came easily. "Me, really? Because it looks like you're fucking our contractor." Sarah's face twisted. "You drove me to this. You've been emotionally absent for months." Mark tried to intervene, puffing out his chest. "Listen, man." I turned to him. "How much did she pay you? Or was the sex part of your contract?" Sarah threw a lamp at my head. It shattered against the wall as I ducked. "Get out. You're ruining everything," she screamed, spit flying from her mouth. I left them there, Sarah hysterical, Mark scrambling for his shirt. But not before taking photos. The morning after the hotel confrontation, I woke up to 3 discoveries. Sarah had entered our joint account, $28,750. All my credit cards were cancelled. She'd changed our home security password to Mr. Fix-It 69. My lawyer's office smelled like leather and broken promises. "Lawyer, we need to establish financial fraud." "When did the payment start?" The answer came from our bank statements. $14,200 in home renovation transfers to Mark's business, $5,600 in hotel charges at the Palm Suites, $3,000 for a plumbing emergency on Valentine's Day, when I was away. But the smoking gun? A shared note on Sarah's iPad. Remember, tell him the marble countertops cost $12,000. Actual price $8,000. Difference goes to our account. I confronted Sarah through the door. She'd changed the locks. Me, creative accounting, sweetheart. Sarah, that's not what that means. Her voice shrill, you don't understand contractors. Me, I understand theft. Her response? A restraining order petition claiming I was volatile. The judge denied it when I showed the hotel photos. Then came Mark's wife. Lydia Dawson, a petite blonde with steel in her eyes, messaged me. Lydia, he's done this before. Meet me tomorrow. When we met, she handed me a folder containing texts between Sarah and Mark planning the embezzlement. Receipts for gifts Sarah bought him, including a $1,200 watch. Screenshots of them mocking me, the clueless husband group chat. Lydia's hands shook. Last time it was a dentist. Before that, a personal trainer. That night, my security cameras caught Sarah and Mark loading my golf clubs into his truck, taking boxes of my clothes to Goodwill, making out against my car. I called the police. They couldn't arrest them. But they did give me a case number and a sympathetic look. Lydia arrived with blueprints. They bought a condo together, she said, spreading documents across my kitchen table. Under an LLC called Dream Builders. The papers showed a $450,000 purchase, 20% down. Sarah's signature as managing member. My home equity line as collateral. My lawyer nearly choked on his coffee. This is textbook dissipation of marital assets. Meanwhile, Sarah's parents intervened. Her father threatened to ruin me financially. Her mother called me controlling for objecting to the affair. They paid for Sarah's new attorney, a shark named Reynolds. Then came the social media war. Sarah's post, when you finally break free from a toxic marriage. #new beginnings, #renovation life. The photo showed her and Mark grinning in hard hats, in front of our half-demolished bedroom. Comments poured in, queen behavior. That ex of yours was holding you back. The irony? The caption location tagged their secret condo. My lawyer filed an emergency motion. The judge froze all joint assets, ordered Sarah to vacate our home, subpoenaed Mark's business records. As the bailiff served papers, Sarah's scream could be heard down the block. You'll regret this. I already did. Just not for the reasons she thought. Mark had a record. The discovery came via a background check. 2015, fraud, contractor scam. 2018, embezzlement from a client. 2021, violation of a restraining order. His probation officer was very interested in Sarah's transfers. Meanwhile, Sarah escalated. Sold my vintage guitar collection. Filed for exclusive use of our home. Posted videos claiming I was harassing her. But the real twist? A call from Mark's former partner. Check the South Shore condo permits, he said. They never pulled any. The inspection revealed shoddy electrical work, fire hazard, unpermitted structural changes, $50,000 in code violations. Sarah's response? A midnight voicemail. You're dead to me. I hope you rot. Glass shattering in background. The next morning, 2 detectives visited. We have questions about your wife's financial activities, one said. And her associate. Turns out, Dream Builders LLC was under investigation. Sarah didn't know. Mark never told her. The courtroom smelled like wood polish and regret. Sarah arrived wearing white, a bold choice, with Mark noticeably absent. Her lawyer opened with, "My client has been victimized by both men in this case." Then the prosecutor played the recording. Sarah's voice, Crystal clear, just forge the inspection reports. Nobody checks those. The judge's face darkened. Exhibit after exhibit piled up. Fake contractor licenses. Forged signatures. $172,000 in unpaid subcontractors. Sarah's mask slipped. He made me do it. Pointing at empty space where Mark should have been. The final blow? Mark's sworn affidavit. Sarah Harper directed all financial decisions. Attached are emails proving this. Her scream echoed off the walls as bailiffs restrained her. Final ruling, full asset freeze, criminal charges for both. My house returned, in pieces. I thought that was the end. Until the detective called. You might want to sit down. We found something interesting. 6 months later. Sarah pled guilty to fraud. Got 18 months probation, community service, and a restraining order from Mark. Mark is serving 3 to 5 years for contractor fraud. His wife filed for divorce. The house? Sold as is. I used the money to buy a minimalist loft downtown. But the detectives call? They'd found Sarah's exit plan. A fake passport. $50,000 in hidden cryptocurrency. One-way tickets to Costa Rica, dated for next week. The detective smirked. She packed for 2. Guess who wasn't invited? I drove past their condo last week. Foreclosure notice on the door. As for me? I hired a new contractor. Female-owned business. Impeccable references.